What is something Geb hasn't been able to do? Nut? Yeah, because like Newt can also be nut, and like nut could also mean. This was a lot funnier in my head. So Smite just released their newest goddess, that being Newt, goddess of the sky. She is the newest hunter, and for the Egyptian pantheon, oh boy, she is something. Before we dive into her kit, I'll be doing something different. Instead of me just showing gameplay and telling you what her kit does, I'm just gonna be in the practice range, mostly gonna be a little bit unscripted, and just go over her kit that way. I feel like this is a little bit better, especially when it comes to visually explaining it, since me just saying, oh, this is just a projectile, or oh, this is the AoE, and it does this. It feels not the best way to explain a god's kit in my opinion. But let me know down in the comments if you think this is better or not to do. But without further ado, let's dive straight into her kit. Alright, so here is Newt's. Her passive is called Flux. Anytime you deal damage with her abilities, you gain a attack speed stack. So here's her normal attack speed, no items, no nothing. And I'm just gonna hit enemy gods with my ability. You can get this stacked up to 10 times. So here it is now. So pretty good, and pretty decent passive for a hunter. So first ability is called Conversions. Pretty much this is your attack steroid and your main way of lave clear and whatnot. You can see on Newt and also on the passive I have 4 orbs. So with this ability you use ammunition pretty much to use this. Now you get 1 free shot with it, but if you have all 4 orbs you get up to 5 shots. And in order to get these orbs you can just do basic attacks on either enemy gods or minions. Gods will give you 2 stacks for these, so definitely want to try to target them to get these up. The projectile size of this ability is similar to how Cerberus 1 works with how narrow they are and whatnot. So at the end of this you'll have all 3 shots hitting. And if I fire all these shots, you can see I got up to 2 orbs from hitting that Odin, so if you fire all these shots onto enemy gods, you still also get the orbs. Newt's second ability is called Crashing Comet. This is your main way to deal CC to your enemy laner, or just to anyone in general, and has up to 2 circles. The one in the middle is a root, and the outer ring is a tremble, so I'm going to use it right here. Alright, and then there we go, and that's the root. This is just a main way for you to either do a little bit of poke to your enemy laner, or to just CC them, and then you can just do this, go for your one, boom, 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 for some pretty decent damage right there. Alright, Newt's third ability is called Warp. This is your movement ability, and pretty much acts like a little mini teleport, and the way that you teleport is depending on where you are walking, and I think it has up to 8 points. So we can walk here, and then once we use it, we'll just dash. Just a little teleport, but it has a couple other unique properties to it. First thing is that if you have any enemy gods within the range of her teleport, she will send up to 3 homing projectiles that only apply towards gods. And if there's more than 1 god, the projectiles will split. So for this one, we hit all 3 gods, the Odin that's right behind me, but if I just dash forward, 2 hit the Odin closest to me, and 1 hit the one further from me. And there's one more additional thing with this ability. So I'm going to fire all my shots with conversions, and then I'm going to use Warp, and it just resets the cooldown of this ability. So it's really good to whenever you're fighting. You first deal some damage, and then you fire your attack stem, and if you have all up, you can easily build up a lot of damage, really. So pretty much you can just use all your conversion shots, and then you build up some of your conversion ammo, you warp towards them, dealing a little bit of damage to them and all enemies nearby, and then just do it again, and then you can even CC them before you hit them with the next round of shots. So a really good movement ability. Helps you be able to deal more damage pretty much. Alright, so Newt's ultimate is called Skyfall, and I'm just going to show you before I try to explain it real quick.
I will save them all.
So pretty much she just throws that down in a AoE circle, damaging the first god hit, or just any gods in the first AoE. Then a second AoE will form, pulling the gods in the first smaller AoE. You also may notice that, let me have my ult up ready again, that when I use this ability, there's another circle right there, so that's where Newt will teleport back. So it's kind of similar how Nuwal's ultimate works, where when she goes up in the sky, there's like a little place thing that will show where she's gonna teleport back. So you can definitely be very vulnerable whenever you use this ultimate, since the enemy team is definitely gonna know where you're gonna be at after you're done using this ultimate. But yeah, this is a pretty good, decent CC ultimate. Now, how do I feel about Newt? Well, for her being Hunter got me first warrior since the last two Hunters were a flop both gameplay and meta-wise. However, even though that she is a Hunter being class I don't like playing, she just feels pretty great to play. She really isn't super unique with her kit, but feels better compared to the recent Hunters release. I like how the ammo mechanic for her 1 works, and I like how her 3 resets her 1's cooldown, making it better for you just to dish out a load of damage onto a target. Her ult for me just kind of feels weird for a Hunter. I feel like it's a little bit more better for something like a Mage or a Guardian, but overall her kit flows pretty well. Now, since she's a Hunter, she's a bit overtuned with her damage, but her kit I feel like isn't toxic or just another ability with 20 different effects on it. But what do you think of Newt? Do you think she's a bit of fresh air when it comes to the Hunter role, or is she just as annoying as Ishtar or Martikaros? Let me know down in the comments below. I feel like my opinion for her may change over time since she's new and people are still trying to get used to her, but I feel like she's not going to be meta ruining, at least for right now. But that's going to wrap today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If so, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to definitely be appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.